Hey guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. I have found an area that's just a little bit warmer than all the water around it. And in pre-spawn, as the water is still cool, but the fish are starting to think about spawning, about feeding, about bulking up, little changes in water temperature can make all the difference. These fish are chewing. Come along, let's go have some fun. So basically what we've got is an area where the water is 54 degrees. Everywhere else I've been today is 51. I just dropped into this area, got bit right away. It's a no-brainer what's coming. When you've got conditions like this, the water's a little murkier and a little warmer, fish will just pile in. So I've got an A-rig. We're just gonna go to work here, see what happens. Too much fun. Oh, missed it. So what this is, it's a secondary point. The main body's way out there, but this is a large secondary point. But these males, they're ahead of the females. They're up here sniffing around, thinking about spawning. They're nowhere near actually there yet, but they come ahead of the females and they are in here feeding. That's that Hog Farmer BFL rig. A little bit lighter. Nice. Ooh. Did you guys see that? There are so many fish here. So what's actually going on here on this point is up along the dead tules. It's like 2 to 3 feet deep. I've got the boat out in 10 to 14 feet of water. I'm throwing in there shallow, and then I'm fishing the bait right along the bottom, but I'm not actually contacting the bottom. It's a bunch of chunk rock up here. It's ideal pre-spawn stuff. Bunch of hard chunk rock, good hard bottom for these fish to sit on, but if I get down there, I get snagged up. So I'm staying just off the bottom, just paralleling. So I'm using 3 1/8 ounce heads. These are the Matt Allen swimbait head. A BFL rig with a whole bunch of blades on it. It's got 5 blades. Water's still off color, so that helps draw them in. I'm actually getting a bunch of short strikes on the Pro Blue Red Pearl. So I just threw a, is that Ghost Rainbow? Is that what that color is? I don't know. Down in the video description, I'll link the exact color. But I just went to a little bolder color. My guess is they're gonna stop missing. I think they're coming in the murky water. It's probably a foot of visibility. I think they're coming in for the vibration of the blades and just blowing through and not getting a hook. But a bolder color that they can see when they get close will help them latch onto it. See if we can get a couple more fish, and then we'll call it an evening. So I'll walk you through exactly what I'm doing. Throwing it up shallow. I'm starting right away because again, I want to be near bottom, but not on the bottom. Medium slow retrieve. And then you notice these rod and reel twitches. What that does is it causes the rig to be aggressive. So I go slow and steady, just swimming along the bottom, hoping that the fish will feel the rig and start coming in near it to investigate. And then those twitches cause the rig to expand. When I end this cast, I'll show you what I mean. But that is what will trigger the actual reaction, the actual strike from the fish. So my rig, they're all swimming along parallel. And here, we're only allowed 3 hooks. So I have 3 hooks on the bottom. See how they hang farther back than my top baits? The bottom baits are all lower and in the back. They have hooks. The fish will always hit those. My top baits are up high and farther forward. They always go for the ones low in the back. So as I'm fishing that thing, when I twitch it, they're all coming parallel, but then they expand and come back, expand and come back. Much like real bait fish would do if a fish rushed up on them, they all freak out, but then they want to get back together. That triggers that feed response in these fish. We'll make a few more casts. Hopefully we can get one right here. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. The biggest thing I want you to take away from today is where these fish were positioned and how many of them were in one place. To put this in perspective, we didn't just go out fishing for a day. Every fish that you just saw bite bit in about a 35-minute period. And honestly, if I wasn't fumbling with the camera and taking care of other things, I probably could have caught just as many fish in a 10 to 15 minute window because they would have stayed fired up and aggressive longer. What I want you to understand is that I was on a secondary point leading into a spawning area, and the fish were bunched up thick. That is what they do in the spring. Knowing that, you can take advantage of it. Jump between those likely places until you find those fish. Once you've got them, throw the A-rig, throw the square bill, throw the crankbait, the lipless. So many different great ways, and underspin to catch these fish this time of year once you're around a good group of them. Keep moving until you find them, and you'll find a lot of success. Again, down in the video description, I'll link all of the gear for you. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon.